Good morning, Bonnie Schnatz here, naturopathic doctor, digestive health specialist. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects are digestive enzymes. So what are enzymes? They're a protein catalyst. They take your food, in this case we have oatmeal. See how thick it is? I just cooked it up. And it takes this food and breaks it into nutrients. So it literally breaks it down. And these are digestive enzymes, one of my favorite brands, which is Loomis. And they're just in capsule form. And I have prepared this oatmeal. I used a quarter cup, so I made sure I used the same amount of water, same amount of oatmeal in this. And again, I'm gonna plug this as one of my favorite brands of oatmeal, the only oatmeal that I consume because it is tested for glyphosate. Oats, even if they're organic, have extremely high levels of glyphosate. Glyphosate basically is Roundup, and we don't want to be Roundup ready because it destroys the gut. It creates issues like leaky gut. So with that, I have these two bowls of oatmeal, so they are identical in size and weight, and I'm going to add the enzyme. So I just want you to see closely how thick they are, right? Super thick oatmeal. So I'm gonna take the one on my right, and I'm gonna add 2 digestive enzymes, which this would be a serving, and I even give these to my dog. Now, not all enzymes can be used on your pets. These I know are very safe and just wonderful for pets, especially if you feed them dry kibble. So I'm adding the, breaking open the capsules and adding the oatmeal. And I'm just gonna stir it up so it doesn't set at the top. And this should go ahead and take place. So again, just going back to digestion in general. So when we're consuming food right now, we know that our food is very void of nutrients. So we need to be able to assimilate as many nutrients out of our food as we can, because we're not repairing, we're not healing, we're sick constantly. Our disease rate is off the charts. Even though we have more technology, more medicine, we're still sicker and sicker. So how are enzymes destroyed in the body? We do not have an infinite supply. And as we age, naturally, our enzymes are depleted. Because why or how are they depleted? Through consuming alcohol, through consuming prescription medications, over-the-counters, processed food, carbonated soft drinks, all the things. So if you use a prescription medication or over-the-counters on a regular basis, you are unfortunately destroying your enzymes. And why is that important? Well, back in the 1930s, and can you see the difference already just from what has been less than a minute? The difference in see how thick this is, and this is getting very runny. So back in the 1930s, they conducted a test with 900 cats over 10-year period of time. So this wasn't a fly-by-night test like a lot of ours are today, like, oh yeah, it's safe, we tested it for 2 weeks, 10 years. And the cats that had the raw meat and milk, which raw meat and milk contain live enzymes, so raw food. So I just picked this pepper, isn't that beautiful, out of my garden. This raw food has live enzymes in it. Once you cook it, the enzymes are destroyed. So most of us are eating predominantly cooked food. So it is so important to utilize raw food as much as possible. Now, I don't endorse raw meat because of parasites, definitely not raw fish. So with that, in that study, the cats that were consuming raw meat and raw milk had great health. They were free from disease. They reproduced with these. On the other hand, the group that had cooked food, no raw, no enzymes, they had skin issues, eczema, psoriasis. They had thyroid issues. They had just a laundry list of health issues, to the point where by the 3rd generation, they were struggling to reproduce, and by the 4th generation, they died out completely. And that's pretty powerful. We cannot live without enzymes. Can you see how much thinner this is? Again, it's gonna pour right out of here. This one is going nowhere. This one, again, would pour right out because it is liquefied. So, and it's going to continue to break down. So how you use digestive enzymes, you're going to take two, again, depending on the brand, these are healthcare professionals, so you can't order them direct, but I'm happy to support you in this. You're going to take two immediately before your meal. Because they want to go in first and prepare the body so when this food arrives, they're ready to start breaking it down. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand the crucial importance of adding digestive enzymes. If you're taking prescriptions, over the counters, eating processed food, drinking alcohol, you have to add digestive enzymes in. And we can test to determine which enzyme you need. I mean, you can take a generic one. It's not going to be optimal. Like, most health issues, I don't recommend just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. I recommend making sure you know which enzyme is best for you, depending on what macros you are or aren't breaking down. Okay, thank you so much for watching and taking care of your health. It's the best investment you can make in yourself. So again, just going to show you one more time all the liquid in this, absolutely nothing here. So have a great day.